Hey guys, back in the shop, working on the Integra again. We got Greg under the car, running the impact, tearing everything apart, and we're about to start throwing some turbo stuff on. What's that, Greg? Say it again.
I said we're not going to light it on fire this time.
Maybe. Greg is trying to get the exhaust off from under there. What the heck is that?
It's a motor. Robin.
Alright, so we blacked out under the hood, and it looks way better in camera actually than it does in person.
Yeah, it looks way better.
It's not too bad. Stubborn bolts don't stand a chance. Alright guys, so we pulled the skin from the front bumper, so we're gonna work on making everything fit in here. I'm about to start actually doing something now that teardown is done. Alright guys, here's the turbo and the manifold. We're about to bolt the turbo onto the manifold, and then we're gonna toss it in there.
Time to pimp your auto.
Right, as we were bolting everything together, we realized that with this bolted up and the stud coming through,
Get to stick the manifold on it.
right there, there's no way possible to get a nut on that. So we're gonna have to grind on the turbo, which is pretty much exactly what you want to do anytime you buy a new turbo. You just want to start grinding on it. So there you go.
Throwing all the nice little chips right down in the turbine, you know.
Nice. Hey guys, this is Chris. In the last video, you didn't get to see Chris because he was too busy laughing at us trying to put out the fire.
Not me. No.
On the engine. That was his girly laugh. My wife actually said, "Oh my God, is that Tabitha?" Which is Greg's wife.
Seriously? Hurry up!
Laughing, but it was not his wife, because this guy has a beard.
It may.
Well,
I don't have a beard.
Well, that's all
it
he can
may
throw
have been your wife.
Let's play a game. How much older than me is Chris?
That's not what she said.
How old is Chris? And how old is Chris?
How old am I?
And y'all remember Cameron?
5.
Oh.
Mentally or physically?
Physically.
You're about 8.
Yeah.
Hey, you're 43.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
man, Chris, so you just
There you
told
go.
I
everybody.
know
how
I've got
old you
gray
are.
hair, but not that much.
So anyways, we just got the oil line maybe somewhat could be figured out after using a couple old oil line kits that I had sitting around, and the kit that came with it. I think we figured it out better.
I guarantee you we're probably on YouTube now, and some guy that's put this on a D-Series engine has said, "What a bunch of idiots. That's not going to fit." And the fact is that it does not fit. So.
And it's
However-
not letting happiness out of it.
I bought, this is obviously, they don't make dual overhead cam ones, but they do make single overhead cams one. And I saw a dude that, I saw a dude that actually ran one of these, but ours actually hits the block right here. Okay.
Is this a club car?
It is. Team High Res. So
That's right.
here we go. So it's actually hitting
Right there.
right here when you not there, but actually here when you put it in the car. When you put it in the car. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the turbo around. So the CRX that Chris and me and another friend owned at one point in time, I turboed. Here's a picture of that car now. On that one, I actually mounted the turbo that we're about to mount this one, and I bet you that was the only way I could figure it out then. That was a B16 in the CRX.
And that was 12, 13 years ago.
It was. Well, they had all this fancy stuff you could just buy in a kit. Right, guys, so we got the turbo bolted up again. Now we flip the turbo this way like I did on the CRX. Got the wastegate bolted up. And then the filter, since we had to turn it this way, is obviously up against part of the car here, so we kind of bashed it in enough to make it fit. For now, obviously I'll get a shorty on there. That should be fine. That's exactly what I had to do on the CRX. So about the same scenario there. The downpipe, I didn't add it, I had it added. This is the downpipe they send you, and obviously for the single, you'd be fine. But I had them add an O2 sensor here for this car, so you could add the original O2 sensor, and then you still got the bung in the back to do a wideband. But I'm obviously gonna have to cut the pipe probably about right here and flip it totally the other way and run it over into the turbo on the other side now. So it'll be a little bit different, but hopefully that'll work out.